How curious. Operator, it appears as if someone is actually attempting to contact you. What was that?
Hello everyone, now you can hear me. I'm alone today and it's Devstream 133 and we put off this Devstream for a week and then another week and we're gonna do it anyway even if no one shows up. But there's a very good reason why they aren't here. Dean is standing up perhaps to focus me. I'm out of focus, maybe, I don't know. But I decided that those four gents just weren't cutting it, so it's just me now. But welcome to Devstream 133. We have a lot to go over today. The wide angle does make me feel quite isolated, but we're gonna keep it just in case people show up. It's a drop-in session. If you've watched things like Speaker's Corner, which might be an acutely Canadian reference, I don't know. But maybe people will join us today, maybe they won't. But we have a ton to show you. We announced that we're gonna show you the next Prime Access, and nothing will stop that from happening. And I should also mention there's a lot of other stuff to show you today. So, housekeeping. As of right now on all platforms, Double Affinity Weekend is live. That means if you're playing on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or Nintendo Switch, you can earn 2 times the affinity in all your missions, which does stack with boosters. People often ask this. The answer is yes, you can get double the boosters. Speaking of Nintendo Switch Channel, we are still awaiting word on cert. We know you guys don't have the old blood yet. We're just patiently waiting for an answer. Hopefully we can get it to you soon. Just to make up for the delay, we will be giving you all some relics in addition to the other login rewards once you do get it. So chat, hello everyone. What's going on? Mixer, Twitch, I see you both here. Am I live? Yes, we're live. What's going on? All right, yes. What did Rebecca do to everyone? This is where we're gonna let you guys decide what I did to them. It's your choice. It's a choose your own adventure, it's fine. We are on the road to 1 million followers on Twitch. We're very close. If you wanna drop a follow to our Twitch channel, what are we at, Dean? Oh, 991,000. We're just over 8,000 away.
Yeah.
Damn. Dean, way to go.
Yeah, it was all me.
Thanks, Dean. Thanks for making 900,000 accounts and following us. It feels good. But alas, we should give away prizes during the stream. We will, I should mention that the double affinity is in lieu of an alert. We are going to do double affinity for everyone, but for Twitch drops, because this might, and Mixer rewards, this might be a shorter stream, we'll see. We are doing a built forma as the Twitch drop or Mixer reward, and you only have to watch 20 minutes. So say we do go a full hour, you'll get 3 forma. Say we only go 40 minutes, you'll get 2 forma. So it's a 20-minute cumulative drop. Just link your accounts and watch, and you'll get some built forma. Potentially, you'll get 3 by the end of the stream if we go for the whole hour. It's true. Where is everyone? Don't worry, guys. It's fine.
Start with the platinum?
Oh yeah, let's do platinum prize. Yes, yes, yes. 24-hour stream? I don't think so. Well, maybe. Huh? No. The first platinum winner on Twitch of 1,000 platinum is @_knee. You've won. Oh, is that an L?
I think it's an L.
@_NL. Maybe you're from the Netherlands. I don't know. Congratulations, you won 1,000 platinum. And on Mixer, Deviant Zippy has won 1,000 platinum. So you got to message us, and we'll hook you up after the show or during the show, depending if Bear's fingers are fast. And you'll get yourself some platinum. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about. Okay, so we are doing prizes. We're doing Prime Access. We're doing vault giveaways. Double Affinities live on all platforms. Oh my gosh, there's so much to go into. I know a lot of you. Who's here for the Prime Access reveal? Who's here for that? I want to decide when to put things throughout the stream, you know? Do I go right to gameplay, or do we just go to questions? Do we go to stats, since no one's here to stop me from doing stats? I see a lot of me. I'm here for everything. Thank you, that's very nice. Rebecca killed them all because they're trying to release Hydroid Prime. I'm here for the Prime Access reveal. Me. I'm here for everything. That's nice. I'm here for everything. Love it. I'm here for the forma. Good. I've got great news for you. I'm here for the memes. Wrong stream, my friend. Wrong stream. Oh, right.
Well.
What?
Not really.
Well, a lot of people may say that they're here for updates on Railjack, and we have a debut to show you. of some of the tech work we've been doing on our brand new model. Dean, if you could just roll this video, it shows you the type of glass our railjacks are reinforced with. It's really quite something. Oh.
We have
Not ready.
work
We'll have
to do.
We'll have to work on that a little bit. That's okay. That's fine. So we are, no, a lot of people rightfully so are asking questions, but on the top of mind for everyone that's on the PC player base is wondering what the Rising Tide update is. And it says it's coming soon to PC. Your Drydock will be awaiting when this update launches. The guys aren't here, possibly for a related reason. My phone is on loud, ready for any signal of these gents, but needless to say, the Drydock building initiative is coming soon to PC. This is where you are building that room in your clan dojo. If you're in a solo clan, find a spot for it. If you're in a many-person clan, hopefully your architects and warlords can figure out where to put it. The research, of course, will be a clan goal, and then from there, the Rising Tide update takes you to researching a new and elusive Cephalon, and then a quest called Rising Tide for you to go on to start salvaging your railjack. Now, a really important thing about this is that the Rising Tide quest and update, let's just use a metaphor that railjacks aren't built in a day. So as you are building this colossal spacecraft, you can expect definitely to go between building and waiting phases, because Cephalon Psi may take his time. You know what I mean. So get ready for that. But I think I have my game open for good reason, because not only is Rising Tide bringing perhaps the new clan room, the Drydock, it's also bringing a long-awaited deluxe skin. So this is the Equinox Prime Deluxe. This is bringing you it's called the Antonym skin and helmet. If you go to Metamorphosis, you can see different versions. Are you zooming in on me?
I'm just raising it so you're not going to...
So you have the night form and then the day form, and I will walk into a couple missions with this, just so you guys can see. My color scheme choices are typically heavily made fun of, so if you guys want to decide. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, we'll stick with that. We'll stick with that. All right, excellent. Yes, very good. And there's also a long-awaited feature coming also in the Rising Tide update. Let's see who will be the first to pick up on it. So what's going on here? What's the difference between the icon and what you're actually seeing? All right, chat, who's going to be the wise guy? Who's the wise one? Ooh, you guys got, wow, that was fast. Zoskins, yes. The team has, after 2 years of initially it not being possible, and then the request still coming in, we are allowing you to put, we've hooked it up, we found a way to do it. The obstacles were related to things like Exodia and among other things, just the modular nature of Zoz. We will be doing a Zoskin series that will be determined by the strike. So for example, this is the Thanatos Scythe skin, but it's on my sort of Scythe-esque Zaw. So you can see that is determined there. If I go to any of my other Zaws, let me just see here. So if you are a Zaw user, which I have stats on, this will be relevant to you. Yeah, so if I go to some of these, perhaps I go to the Witch Stick. You can see it's using a Destreza thing. That might be a bug right there with the overlay. Oh, I thought I'd be possessed. Any other Zaw? Let's see. Wolffang, what are you up to? What are you up to, Wolffang? Yeah, so you can do some long swords on that. You can see my body's getting very glowy. So Joe, if you're watching, it's probably from the elemental effects taking over my body. But nonetheless, yes, people are very excited. Okay. All right. Speaking of Zaws, actually, let's do our first stats part of this stream, don't you think? Is this where people either do their resident sleepers or get really excited? Melee. We released phase 2 technique. Actually, we're not going in the order I said we would. I'm a liar. I'm sorry, Dean. We are doing, oh no. Actually, we're not. We'll do it after. We'll do it after. We'll do some stats first. We're going to start with Liches. The Old Blood launched update 26 on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, still insert. And on PC, we added the ability to convert Liches. So a lot of people have asked how many people are killing versus converting their Liches. So what's really interesting is the second we added the ability to trade the Liches, you can see the impact that had on the stats. Now, we expected killing Liches to be the majority, not only because there's new weapons locked behind them, but it just feels more, on video game brand to be destroying your enemies. So you can see the first 2 weeks approximately, we had a pretty big split of people just vanquishing the Liches, and then once trading, aka Lich essence swapping, got added in with the update in mid-November, the stats change. And in that regard, you can see people are starting to convert their Liches more because it has more of a meaning. So typically speaking, I'd say this is pretty much on expectation. More people will be killing them, especially as the weapons become something that you're getting in that first launch window. And then afterwards, of course, we have the converting going up. So there you go. More balance. What is that? Damn PC have no mercy? I know, it's true. And then here's the first 3 days on PlayStation 4. So here you have our PS4 community, which is even more bloodthirsty if you look at it in that regard. But they don't have trading yet, so it makes sense. And then Xbox. Are they even more bloodthirsty? Can you go back? I think they are. 12%? About the same. There you go. Console players are equally bloodthirsty. I just spilled my water everywhere. People are saying no sound. I don't know if that's true. All right. So I just got water all over my face. It's fine. So with Liches in that regard, the stats show you kind of what you're doing. Are you killing or are you converting them? And again, trading is a big determining factor in that. Now, we have a lot of questions about the Lich system, where we're going with it. Are we doing a Corpus version? Will it have something to do with Railjack? And the answer to all those questions is inevitably yes. All of these things will come. But in the very near future, included in the update 26.1, the Rising Tide, we have two sort of measures to help with some of the feedback we've gotten on the Lich system. The first one is so if you played in between, I think like the 4th or 5th hotfix, when we added the Requiem relics and Kuva to thralls, we quickly took off the Kuva and only kept Requiem relics as the thrall drop in addition to the murmurs. We are taking the Kuva and we're moving it to the Liches themselves on rank 1 through 4. So that means that Kuva Liches themselves will drop Kuva in a shared squad amount, and it's balanced kind of a bit lower than Siphons because we don't want it to be the optimal Kuva path, but it's still a path for Kuva. So say you play a mission and you get 4 Liches within it, that's 4 kicks at the Kuva table for that particular mission. So what that looks like is if you only get 1 Lich per mission, you get, and again, they have to be rank 1, 2, 3, or 4, because when we discuss this with parts of our community, if we put it on the rank 5 Lich, it could just become an infinite Lich intentional failure. So with the 1 to 4, you at least have some stakes that your Kuva Lich will drop Kuva if you Parazon them. If your Parazon results in a failure, you'll still get the Kuva. If you happen to beat a rank 4 Lich, you'll still get the Kuva. So pass or fail on ranks 1 through 4, Kuva will be given to you and all your squad mates. So it's not an individual reward at that rank 1 to 4 level. We're also making it so that if you down your Lich 3 times in a mission without using the Parazon, it will flee. So there's a flee mechanic now. This is implemented for a couple reasons. The first being that some people just choose not to Parazon their Liches. They keep downing them and they don't go away. So now the Lich will have a flee behavior, but it will not rank up. So, oh, I see chat. Yes, thank God, yeah. So basically by the time the third, you finish it for the 3rd time with your weapons, you're not Parazoning it, it will simply flee. So that's another major one. That one will not reward Kuva because you're not doing the Parazon path, which is what extracts the Kuva from their Lich bodies, but it will go away. So those are 2 versions of a lot of the feedback we've had that we're getting in there. There's been a lot of really broad, specific, detailed, however you want it. Basically, we've had, I think, more forum posts and comments and stuff in the past since the launch of Update 26 than we have in a long time, so we're getting through a lot. A lot of people want the undead theme to come back, the TennoCon reveal with the Kuva Liches, where you kind of juxtapose the you killed me and I got stronger versus the Requiem system, which of course wasn't discussed at TennoCon at all. I don't think people expected of course, we didn't talk about it, so how could you expect it? But the Requiem system and the password and the keys and the mods and that sort of Lovecraftian horror version with the Requiem relics is what's going to be staying and will be iterating as we move on, especially into next year when we expand the system more. So we're hoping these 2 things help a lot for the short term, and then long term we're going to see what direction we take the growth of the system. But we're focusing on things right now that include the Rising Tide Drydock update, which is why no one's here with me. But absolutely rest assured that we will continue to iterate. I don't want to say in 2020 because that sounds so far away, but we will continue to iterate not only with fixes and tweaks, but expect even more in the next 5 weeks. That's very after the next 5 weeks. I can't say that out loud because it's like 2020 is 5 weeks away. 6 weeks. Oh. And we have holidays, so.
Holiday?
Well, kind of. All right, so Lich stats are one thing. Do you guys want more stats or a platinum prize? Choose.
Pretty sure platinum.
Stats. Everyone's saying both? Okay, we'll do plat first and then stats. See, these guys streams are the best. No one can stop the stats. That's fine. Stats. Yeah. All right, Blurry Faces _ has won 1,000 platinum on Twitch, and Goggy 91, you won on Mixer. Congratulations. You won 1,000 platinum. You got to message us and tell us where you want it. And I just feel seen that people are saying stats. I feel like a version of myself is being seen here. This is great. All right, Catch Moon. So before update 26, the Old Blood, we talked about the Catch Moon and why we were changing it due to its literal majority role in the loadouts of players. It had 50% or more of users at Mastery Rank 27 using it. So since the update over time, it's still the top, which we expected because we didn't change it. I would say we didn't change it dramatically. We just changed attributes of it related to fall off in range. So it's not that you couldn't get the crits you did anymore. It was just the depth in which those crits could occur. So here we have the Catch Moon still sitting at the top, but not nearly as dramatic a stake in player usage as it was. Now, of course, there's a huge factor into this, of course, releasing new Kuva secondaries for our endgame players to seek out would change this. But this is over, well, just under a month now. So we're pretty happy with the change. We still want, kit guns to be worth the Fortuna experience. They clearly still are. You can see the Tomb Finger is sitting right below it. So that's 2 kit guns, which is great. And then you can see all the other Kuva weapons. And what else do we see there? A smattering of Prime weapons and, of course, the Staticore, because it's amazing. Yes, very good. This green highlight in the column is indicating the fact that that is what this is sorted by. If you wanted to, you could kind of extrapolate the other mastery ranks to sort them by that, but this particular image is sorted by the mastery rank 27 from highest to lowest in terms of % usage. So what that means is of all the mastery rank 27 players in the game that completed a mission with a max rank secondary weapon, 20-odd% of them completed that with a Catch Moon. So that's what this looks like. That's what the stats are. Yes. All right. Dean, what are you doing? I'm scared.
Just keeping tabs on things.
Okay, well, and?
Fine.
Okay. More stats.
Sure.
This is for the people that aren't, Okay, what do we have here? This is a really interesting one. This is the Prism usage by mastery rank. So if you don't know what a Prism is, this is one piece of the operator when you're building your operator's amps, and you start with your moat amp. Eventually you make your way into getting different amps, and ultimately by the end of a mastery rank 27-28 player, the Schwach is still the most used, but you can see it kind of distribute a little more evenly across them all. So if you do use the Schwach Prism, congratulations, that's the most popular. If not, you're off meta. Someone said it looks like a dragon. What? We aren't, I don't know what all right, and then our last stat for the day, maybe not.
Oh, that's the last stat.
Oh, okay.
You didn't have any other.
I had frames by mastery rank, but that's okay. That's what further dev streams are for.
Didn't see it.
There you go, more stats to come. That is not indicative of any balance choices. That is merely just showing you the distribution of Prism choice by mastery rank. So you can see the Schwach is indeed the most used. This is no commentary, no dev changes coming, merely insights for you on how to perhaps consider building, consider changing. Do you want to be an indie operator that doesn't go with the flow and use Schwach? That's your choice. That's all it is. Nothing else there. We also, all right, show me the sheave? No, I don't have the sheave stats yet. Schwach nerve incoming? No, this is just showing. This is just showing. If it was 50%, then maybe we'd talk, because that was our Catch Moon logic, but it's nowhere near that, so. All right. Now, I know there's people here for the Prime Access reveal, but I do want to show you a sneak peek of something very special. If you, not yet, Dean, don't come to my game yet. I want to show you something, but not at this exact second, because I have to do something. But let's see here. We are going to show you an updated preview of the upcoming Sentient tileset. I'm not going to talk much about it. I'm just going to play it like any player would. and let you guys kind of sink your teeth into just the scale of the brand new enemies we're releasing. What the designers have done with this tile set is absolutely beautiful, and I think it's worth discussing and showcasing. So we're gonna hop in, and I'm ready.
Yeah.
Come on in, Dean. All right. Hacking. All right, so first of all, we're gonna, your monitor looks a little desaturated compared to mine, but we're gonna take a look at the absolutely beautiful work that the art design, I think there's over 5 or 6 brand new enemies coming here. We did show them at TennoCon, and every enemy is a sentient. So if you're playing missions on Lua, you're playing, obviously the Eidolon is a sentient, but every enemy in this tile set is a sentient. So the difficulty that you'll be coming across is way different than any other mission we've ever done. Of course, I haven't shot anyone yet because I'm trying to get a look at the visuals, but this is just to give you a feel of the verticality of everything we're working on and the essential mobility that will be needed to have a chance against sentients. This guy can switch from aerial to ground attacks. You'll see him plenty in this tile set. And I think, what we have at stake here in terms of, see this enemy is quite difficult. There we go. Need to get his sentient shield. This guy's coming in for the melee. So he switches from aerial.
It has developed immunity to your attacks. Try something different.
You can shoot their body piece parts off like a sort of, morbid way of dealing with sentience, but what can you do? Okay, so here we have one of the area. Oh, okay, so he shoots these energy projectiles at you that you can dodge if you're lucky or good. For me, it's luck, never skill. Let's see here. So huge props to the team that has brought this set to life. You guys are in for a treat, as you can see. And of course, I'm playing solo, so if you have some, those just damage you. I don't know if they do anything else yet, but we'll find. Oh God, see, they crawled. Ah!
Hit them with something else.
All right, where'd you go, buddy? I saw you. I'm switching to, oh no. It's Zod. Zod time. The loot, oh dear. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure I have God mode on, so if you think I'm skilled, let me correct your. Kneel before the sentience, it's true. And I mean, we're talking one of the more, it's stunning. The work they've done here. Oh, what did you do?
I'm just getting that experience.
Oh, nice.
Sentient has adapted to your advantage.
Yeah,
Surprise them.
you guys are, your gear will certainly be put through the measures here at this tile set. This is just an exterminate mission, so this is one we're showing for a sneak peek today on the stream. I'm gonna try and go further into the map just to, oh, let me see if I can, actually I'm gonna try and get up there. Yes, where will this go? Can I run away? No. Like, where did he go? I know they're up there. Oh, okay, melee. All right, let's see here. So this will be locked behind, of course, if you're new to Warframe. If you're not new to Warframe, you probably know what is locked behind, but we strongly encourage you sometime, as you're playing through Warframe, is to get through the main quest. Let's see if the Ivara Prime can, haha! No wonder why you're so, ah! Okay, so he turns into a flapping.
Sentient
All right.
fighters can adapt to your attacks.
I know there's still a guy down here. All right, someone says I got the former drop. That's awesome. All right, Paracesis incoming. For real though, don't hesitate to use your mods that allow you to do extra damage against sentients. Would not be a bad idea. If you have not used your legendary core yet that you got, if you're over mastery rank 3, then this might be a good time. Consider it. We also buffed the steel, sacrificial steel on PC. Consoles are yet to receive that, but I have not used mine yet, and I don't know if I will. This tile set does look unreal. huge credit to all the work involved by our devs to make this the single most unique tile set. Like, look at, and the enemy design, come on. You're facing brand new sentient enemies here. We're not, we have some familiar faces. You'll see perhaps a Vombalist or two, Batilisks, Conculists, but there's a slew of combatants ready for you to take. I actually don't know if my God mode's kicked in yet. I'm gonna give myself a little more credit, but maybe it has. You can also use abilities. Oh God. Damn, thanks Equinox. All right, let's take a look at this room. I know Steve tweeted something with the insane, like, what? Yep. Pretty wild. I don't think so, buddy. So you can really get, oh, like what is happening? This is doom goo, we'll call it. Because you will meet your doom here. Oh, don't bash me with your shield.
Adapted to your damage. Surprise them with something new.
So, oh, he can pick up his shield. All right. So we'll head to one more room and then we'll I meant doom goo as in doom that'll bring the doom. So these guys are wild. Dodged. All right.
Something different.
Oh man. I'm trying to read chat and shoot him at the same time, but you know, can only go so far. Oh my gosh. Like, look at those guys. All right. I think my God mode has kicked in plenty of times by now, but okay, I'm just gonna go in a little deeper. As you can see, I've only killed 30 enemies. Oh! Okay, okay. Okay, I got tricked. Okay, that's just rude. That's just rude. It is at this time that I will depart from this place because I was just baited. But let's get out of here. I can't believe it. I was tricked. Someone's walking in the room. Someone's walking in the room. I'm gonna abort the mission. I can't see who it is because the lights are too bright, but I can't see who it is. The lights are too bright. I see a hat! It's Steve! It has to be Steve if there's a hat. Steve, you're live streaming while I'm streaming? Are you kidding me?
You're stealing our viewers.
He's cannibalizing our viewers. Do not support this.
I am stealing 3 of your viewers.
Great. 3 of you are dead to me.
Actually, it might be more than 3 based on
Steve.
Based on people jumping in.
Who wants to see Ivara Prime access? Tune into my stream. There's a microphone for you here since you're joining. How kind of you to jump by.
Joining.
Are you just here to troll? Is that the extent of your?
Scott put me up to this.
Why, Scott?
Yeah.
What did I do?
If people have both streams open, can they
Put your mic on.
If they have both open, can they watch us at the same time, or does it literally take viewers?
They can watch both at the same time. It's fine.
Okay.
So are you gonna leave that on?
Just for a bit.
Okay. We're gonna go over the next Prime access to try.
Put it on the easel or something, so it's...
Why don't you give away a plat prize, Steve?
On my stream?
No, on my stream.
Oh. This is
It's your stream.
It's
This
my
is our stream.
No, it's mine now. I stole it. Don't come to my screen yet, Dean. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not ready.
Well, if I'm streaming, I think everyone knows why.
I have no. Oh, is the update ready?
I mean, it's not quite ready, but it's almost ready.
Oh, great. Guess what, everyone? Blade and X _WF. Blade and X _WF. You have 1,000 plat on Twitch, and Pysook has won. Pysook79 has won on Mixer. So congratulations to you. You both won. You got to message us and tell us where you'd like your platinum. And in the meantime, I will. What are you doing?
I'm shaming somebody.
Oh, is there a missing lens?
Someone stole a lens.
No, somebody left it open.
Uh-oh, it's bad.
Shame.
Bad
It's
for
shame
lens.
time. All right.
So anyway, how's it going, guys? Are you getting echoes?
Probably.
I think people are getting us echoes.
Probably.
Yeah. Maybe turn down mine because I'm mic'd on this one.
Probably.
You know what I mean? So how's it been going?
Good. I've showed.
Did you get management sign off to show all that much of the Sentient set?
Yes. Was I not supposed to?
I don't know. That was a lot. And your Warframe is just pure white?
Steve, you're kind of ruining the.
That looks very majestic.
You're ruining things here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, I would like you to perhaps take a question or two from chat, see what's going on.
Do you want to see what we see when we're streaming the Devstream?
Don't,
Have you ever seen
don't
that?
turn it yet.
I'm going to turn it.
I'm not ready.
You're not ready?
I'm not ready.
This is Steve Brule, not ready? Okay, here we go. We got all these big lights up here, and then we have all these screens as well.
Which,
All right, you see chat there, and then you see that we see ourselves, and we have the game running, and we have
why don't you come to my stream?
we have
Screen.
these we can see all the chat there, and there's the camera, and that's kind of how it works.
People are saying show the damn frame, but
Show the frame.
she looks like she's a little shy. So
Actually,
maybe
you can't really
you can't
see
really
it, can
see
you?
her. So maybe if she came out of her prowl, we could work on this. But she looks a little shy right now.
That effect is really sick.
Isn't that? So I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's like a
She
screensaver.
is using Wisp's Noble right now just because I love it. But here we go. The queen of the jellies, Ivara Prime, has decided to show her face.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, wonderful.
She has a jellyfish head. She's
Yep.
got a braid with a little gold
It's
clasp.
very surreal, isn't it?
Her skirt is that of a jellyfish. The knight on the plains of Eidolon is
You can kind of see my view of everything.
She is so beautiful. Absolutely amazing work. The artist that made Ivara Prime made the original Ivara model back in the day and is very excited to see what kind of color schemes our players come up with. And Ivara fans will just be absolutely blown away by the work that Skyers has done here. I think it's just next level. We've taken the poison theme of the original Poison Frog and applied it to essentially the jellyfish, which is another aquatic poisonous species. So I am so happy. I've truly been waiting to show this all week. I can't believe how gorgeous she is. And of course, what is Prime Access without a little Prime gun action? So her primary secondary, she will have the Axamati Prime with her,
Okay.
which have a little bit of a wind up there. We can take a closer look at those.
Very cool.
They have a bit of like a jellyfish look. And then her primary is the Prime Baza Prime, which we can take a closer look at here, which looks absolutely incredible.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yes.
That's a cool screenshot, actually.
Yes.
Yep.
And because fashion is life for
People are chatting in my stream about your stream, so I think they're definitely watching both.
watching.
I'm gonna keep showing them around.
You're just gonna wonder?
I'm gonna show them back here too. Keep going.
What?
Come on.
I will not show Prime Artemis Bow yet. We do want to keep some surprises, so that will not be part of today's showing. But I will show you the. I know a lot of people wanted Daiku Prime with her, but that's not coming. Baza Prime and
This
Axamati
doesn't
Prime.
work, I guess.
What do you
We've
do?
got all these crazy lights here. Oh yeah, that's a cool picture.
All right,
Right
give
there.
item.
Cool. This is like it's pretty fun. A lot of cool stuff back here.
So the team that worked on, I'm just going to show you the shoulder
Extension
armor for
cords.
her. The team that worked on this amazing weapons team, it's basically modeled after the everyone's favorite Ayatan, the Anasa.
Rebecca always sits on a pillow because, she needs comfort.
I
a little
do.
more support.
So it has sort
Jane
of the,
walking away there.
like if you socket your Ayatans, you can get them to have that beautiful motion. So her armor pieces have that sort of undulating Ayatan like. People are saying go to Steve's stream. No. So you can really get a feel for the sort of spindly looking Anasa Ayatan armor. There's been some jokes in the past about people saying turn Ayatans into armor sets, and we've done that. Kaz made this, I believe. This is the shoulder pieces. She will, of course, have the chest and feet pieces. I'm just showing you shoulder today. And she has a beautiful Syandana as well. So if we get a look here, you can see it has more coming down, it has more spindles coming off, more of that ethereal looking energy, and a gold draping back piece. So you can get the whole Ivara Prime experience.
Everyone wants to see Dean on my stream right now.
Dean!
Come show the back end. Nobody's
Oh
seen
yeah.
that.
Okay. Well, we can show you that. Here's
So
Dean. He's sort of in the dark, like Gollum. Okay. All right. Yeah. So here's all the cool things that we have. Yep. 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 And there's a stream that's happening right now. There's a camera. We have these multiple cameras. I guess you picked from, right? We got all these things, wall wash and cool stuff like that. Look at all this. Look at it. We got all these kind of things like this and sound mixer. Go ahead, Rebecca. This is B-roll.
this is B-roll. I don't know what to do. You're over there doing your stream. And
If
I'm just
anyone
sitting-
works in IT, this is probably giving them the heebie-jeebies right now to
Then
kind of
seize
see
at
all
once.
these cables. Like, look at all this.
But I know how every single one connects.
Okay.
seize at once.
It's like a mental map.
I
And
think
there we can do like a cool little.
I must give props to the team on the invisibility effect because this is absolutely like galactic level stunning. So great work.
Oh, I think my stream just died.
Come sit down.
30 minutes of stream.
I will not be showing Artemis Bow today, but you will see it in the future. before
Why did
the
my
release.
stream interrupt?
Why did your stream interrupt? I don't know. Why don't you answer some?
Wi-Fi in here is pretty rough.
The Wi-Fi is quite poor in here, but
Oh, my data plan.
well, that's that. All
Yep.
right, let's take a.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
People, Steve, it's the Grenier. It's not the
This
Grenier.
is the up the nose stream.
Steve, have a seat. Join us. Why don't you?
I
Have
think
a
I
seat.
might have to go back and see how close we are to shipping this.
Are
What
we
do we
shipping
call this? What is it? Rising Tide?
today?
Rising Tide on PC today, maybe?
Oh, okay. If you want to get ready, you can go immediately to your clan and decide if you can build the room or not. And to build the Drydock room, this is Ghost Clan materials. This hopefully is correct. If not, someone can text me. You're going to need for Ghost Clan 200,000 credits, 25,000 salvage, 850 circuits, 15 Tellurium, and 1 Forma. You multiply that by 3 for Shadow, 10 for Storm.
Is this for the Drydock?
This is for the Drydock room.
Okay, cool.
30 for Mountain, 100 for Moon. So get your clan ready, get your resources ready. That's quite, yes, so that's for the Drydock room itself. So F for Steve's stream. Did your stream die, Steve?
It did die, but I think we're back.
All right, I'm so happy.
I may
I'm
have
so
got. I
pleased.
may or may not have gotten a data notification when it shut off. I think my cell phone plan is trying to help me.
They're trying to save you from yourself.
Yep, they're trying to save me from myself.
For other research in your clan, once you have the room built, you may want to consider building some mutagen mass, detonite injectors, and field drawn. So you might want to build some of those resources, faction-specific resources. Build them. Get building.
Yes, and so this is like Birdman, where everything's happening in real time.
Okay.
We have the Devstream happening. We're seeing the gorgeous Prime frame coming, the amazing effects. I'm going to go back to my desk.
Wow.
I hope everyone can like imagine some drum beats, right, like Birdman. And then we're going to go look and see if Rising Tide is coming to PC like while you're live.
Really?
That's what we're going to try.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you're going to keep your
So
camera.
while you're live, we're going to try to ship it. And then we can watch as all the CDNs crash
Okay.
and diagnose that.
All right, so we
Okay.
are going to try and ship a Rising Tide while we're live here on the Devstream, which
Okay.
means we have a lot of fun to have with the community.
Yes.
This is for the PC, and this is the
Yes.
Drydock aspect. So prepare
right.
yourself to build the Drydock. Again, railjacks are not built in a day. What you'll be doing is something Cephalon Sai will be sending you on, so you have to pace yourself and be ready.
Yeah, I mean we're not quite ready to ship all of the railjack, battles and content just yet.
Nope.
But we thought it'd be really fun if we could get the construction phase and that kind of stuff and give you guys a head start so that you're ready sooner.
Yes, this
rather
is.
than having to kind of do the crafting stuff
Yeah.
and miss out on the battles.
Yes.
So this is what we're going to do, okay? So I'm going to go back to my desk and see if that's actually what we're going to do.
Okay, I can also check my phone.
And I think we also broke Archwing again, so I think it's going to be fun for everyone to get mad at us about Archwing, but I think it's better, so we'll see.
There's a lot of
How
people.
many change notes we got? What are we up
Megan
to?
and team have got about 4 pages, I think. Things I've already talked about that are in the Rising Tide 26.1 update include the 2 Kuva Lich logic changes, one adding Kuva as a reward for
Oh,
winning
yes,
1 through
that's
4,
very
and then
good.
the Lich disappears after being down 3 times.
Yes.
We have Zaws with skins, we have Equinox Deluxe, we have, I think, some melee changes for any critical chance melee Riven roll will be buffed. So in the same way that we buffed the True Steel and the Sacrificial Steel, we've also buffed Rivens that contain the critical chance. So those will be going up as well as some of the other ones we missed, like the Amalgam Ripkus mod, and I believe a True Punishment, I believe. So yes, so a couple things there. And hopefully today, we launch this Rising Tide during the dev stream. I don't know, maybe after.
That'd be pretty cool.
Would be pretty cool. We can raid you after if we don't by the time we're done.
Yep.
But
Okay, so I'm going to go back to my desk.
Okay.
You're doing a great job on the stream, except for showing too much of the Sentient. So good work there. And we'll.
you were in the channel
I'm
all
gonna-
week when I said I was
I
showing
don't
it.
know. I just don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Take your money.
So we're gonna leave this here, and guys, we're gonna take everyone here back. You wait here, and we'll let you know.
Wait,
okay?
what? You're staying
Chat.
live?
No, yeah, I'm gonna stay live. I'm gonna go over there, and then whoever's watching me and you will have to tell you in here that we're ready to ship
Okay.
it. Okay.
So my source of
So
information.
we're crossing the streams intentionally so that you know that I know when they know.
All right, chat. It's on you to tell me when Rising Tide is launched. That's the message I just got there. Does that make sense to everyone? Does everyone accept their duty to let this chat know once red text has started? Has everyone signed up for this? This is what we call the Doing It Live dev stream, where we're just going for it. Dean has pulled up and embedded Steve's stream so we can actually watch him while you're watching me. So we're gonna just do this community interest dev stream live. We've gone over so far, if you're just joining us, for the next 20 minutes or so, we're gonna be live with this dev stream. If you just tuned in now and you have your account linked, you have a chance to get a Forma still. We're giving away built Formas every 20 minutes on this stream on Twitch and Mixer. So that's pretty good. We have more prizes to do still. So far, we've shown Ivara Prime access. We've shown a sneak peek at the Sentient tile set. We've shown Ivara Deluxe. We've shown Zaws on skins. We've showed plenty of stats in regards to Liches. We've talked about Liches and some of the changes that are coming, along with other things. So I'm happy to take questions from chat. I have some from the forums as well that I want to go over with everyone. I'm trying to think if we have anything else to show. We do. Is it wise to show things with your current setup, Dean, or no?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Showing? Sorry.
We're going to show our amazing, I think Lucas Hoog, you might have seen him, he's been at TennoCon a few times. He has concepted a new weapon that is really kind of out there in terms of Warframe weapons. The first of his weapons, this is a first look at one of the new weapons coming up. So you'll see here, this is a Corpus-style gun with a clip that shoots a beam of radiation. Now, when it comes to Corpus weapons, they're very, very distinct tech, very distinct symmetry, and they're always, energy or some type of crazy robotics based. So this is a concept of the weapon with a brief description that it will shoot out sticks of radiation, or quote, a beam of radiation, that will not only deal damage, but also damage over time. And the craziest thing about this weapon, if you go to the next one, is the vision for it actually in use. It's going to have essentially a bow and arrow. So if you were to shoot an arrow, the projectile would impale the enemy and stick out. It's going to be like that, but with sticks of radiation. So it's absolutely, someone just said the 5-gum launcher. Pretty hilarious. So basically it's a rifle that also shoots out radiation sticks that deal damage on impact and damage over time. So yes, so that'll be coming in a far future update, perhaps something to look forward to, just taking weapon design into a very unknown direction because we have an amazing team. So if you like radiation damage, this will be the weapon for you. All right, Dean, come on back.
As we cross over.
Hello. Voltor Corpus Edition. That's a very good point. Rest in peace, Steve. Apparently Steve's, oh no, he's back.
Playing with the
Oh, okay. All right. The Toblerone shooter? No, it's like a thin stick. It is more like a piece of gum than anything, but Steve is back. That's great. Hey, Steve.
All right, we're back.
Hello, hello. Excellent. I don't know what that joke was, but I'm sure it makes sense to someone. I just read the joke in chat. All right, so for the Rising Tide, our goal, Steve is showing source code, our goal is to send it to you on PC today, maybe during the stream, maybe not. What that means is you want to rally your clan, you want to get your resources ready, and get ready to start the beginning of the building. So that could happen today on PC. Steve has a jar of peanut butter that I bought him from the bulk store, and he made fun of my, anyway.
This is almost like a commentary stream.
Yeah, this is,
Steve stream.
yeah, we're basically talking about Steve now. No, let's take some questions, and maybe people can ask the questions in Steve's chat too.
We do still have a couple more assets.
We do.
The other Ivara stuff.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Right, we will show that. Yes, we will.
Whenever you want.
Let's do it. It is Kaz who made the cape and the armor pieces for Miss Ivara Prime Access. This is a closer look at the Syandana, so you can see it in action. So it's sort of the gold filigree down, you have the jelly tendrils out, and then the armor pieces, so you can see the full set. This is, again, based on Iotans, and they do undulate/pulsate, choose your word, upon all the pieces. So you have your chest, your legs, and your arms. So you can mix and match there. This is how it looks on Excalibur, clearly. Yes.
And do you want your frame stat?
Oh, yes, stats. Steve can't stop us. So this is frame usage by mastery rank. So,
Sorry, my bad.
Hello. Okay, so here we have really interesting data that shows you what frames get chosen by what mastery rank. In this particular view, you will see that primes and non-primes are separate because they are unique frames for the database purposes. So if you wanted to sum together two of a frame and their non-prime variant, you could, but for our purposes, we have them separate. So you can see sort of this skew over time. Clearly, the starter frames make up the bulk of the pile at the beginning, and then as players get further and further into their Warframe, things start to sort of even out. And then once you get to the higher mastery ranks, people sort of favor certain Warframes. Nothing is dominant in the way that the weapon data was with the Catch Moon. So I'm pretty happy with the way things look from a community point of view. I think there's a lot of representation. Basically, everyone loves one frame. There's so many people playing Warframe, you can't say that, no one plays Zephyr Prime, because a lot of people do. It's just not as dominant as, say, Saren Prime, and that's for pretty obvious reasons by the time you're getting to the high level content in terms of damage. But it's really interesting to see what you guys are doing by your mastery rank choices with your Warframes. And of course, I see people saying Warframes in chat. So if you do have a favorite, I would be very, very curious what your favorites are. This visualization isn't perfect because it's at a resolution that allows me to show it on a stream, which is not dynamic, which I can't show you the actual percent values. So 1% is a lot of people playing a Warframe, but it might look like a pixel. So we'll get a more dynamic view in a future stream when I come back with more stats. But at a snapshot level, that's what you're looking for. Keep this context in mind when sharing and discussing. However, we'll look at some questions, and I'll talk to you about what I've seen Dev up to. A lot of people in chat are saying Inaros, Volt Prime, Frost Prime, Saren, Revenant my boy, Titania Trinity, Ash Prime, Ember Prime, Mixer saying Garuda or Valkyr for me. Great choices. Why not just publish all the stats? I think there's a version of DE that will publish that kind of things, maybe 2020 style. We did publish ribbon stats, we've published drop table stats. I think sort of aggregated usage stats would be interesting. I think the risk there is every day someone saying, so-and-so's only like 0.01% of players use them. Wait, what's going on? And then, hoping that we'll change something to make that happen. Playing catch up with the stats. There's always going to be a lowest used frame. It depends on what we choose to do with that information. The heck is Steve doing? I have no idea. Are you kidding me? Mm-mm. Oh, I can now. Oh, God.
Okay, yeah.
What is this dev stream?
Okay, so let's see here. Just checking up here on blah blah blah. What mission? 3 missions. Enemy type. Checks and effects. Should I integrate? Oh, okay, that sounds like a good sign. Let's see here. When he's one. Okay. We have our localization team always works very hard right till the last second. Someone says we killed Zenistar. Well, might have to look into that.
So if I was with Steve, I would say the duration of the disc now scales with combo meter, which is why people are upset. But he's not here to hear me.
Integration is done.
He's not here. He's not here. Everyone can hear this, right? It's not just me sitting. Okay, good.
Let's give something away.
Yeah.
While we wait.
Oh yes, let's give away a Prime Vault. Ash Vauban Prime Vault is live.
Which one are we doing?
The big one, Big Kahuna, double vault,
Okay.
Big Kahuna.
I'm just making sure. Blah blah blah. Okay. It was
Come on down, Steve.
Connected it. Oh, okay. So we have our animation.
Let's steal his
3D
hat.
Stuff. Maybe I can show you the animation
That-
tree.
yeah,
Wouldn't that
no.
be fun?
All right, let's give away the
Peek behind the curtain.
vaulting.
Steve,
If you
right?
wanted to get you.
So
That was
the
loud.
Devstream is done, and I don't feel like we're 10 minutes away from launching this.
Gran Ray X. Gran Ray X has won the Prime Vault access. You've won the dual vault pack of Ash and Vauban on Twitch. And Oscar IUII, is that what that is? Or Els. Bear, Godspeed on that one. You've won the Ash and Vauban Prime Vault dual pack on Mixer. So congratulations to you. You both won. We still have to do a Atlas Prime Access giveaway. I think I just saw I heard Steve say something, there's no way we're shipping this in 10 minutes, but I don't know if that's true or not. The picture-in-picture Devstream is hilarious.
I
Great.
want to show you this.
Let's just troll Steve, everyone.
Some people that watch the stream like to see the kind of behind the scenes stuff about how we make Warframe for
We
you.
do. This is a true
So I'm gonna
Devstream.
show you.
We're showing you.
We just had a bug where the really cool things, or at least I think they're really cool. The really cool improvements for Archwing, which are kind of part of.
Oh, we can show Archwing.
improvements And the new release for Imperium and Railjack.
Not yet, though. I gotta switch frames.
There was a content problem where we broke a section of the animation tree, and I wanted to kind of show you a little bit of the animation tree. So that you can kind of see the complexity. I'd probably have to ask the coders, before lying to you, but so.
Actually, can you come to my
Here we
screen
go.
and mute him
So
momentarily?
So here's the game.
Just mute momentarily. One thing that is coming with Rising Tides as well is the overhauled orbiter. So I do want to make sure everyone kind of knows the scoop with this. I removed all my decorations prior to this, but if you are worried about anything, there is a handy remove all decorations button in the options. You just need to go to your landing craft and then click remove all decorations. This new orbiter is totally brand new art assets and lighting across the space. You also have a new skylight. I would say of all the accounts we've copied over, there's minor decorations going through walls or floating. It's quite minor and you can fix it piece by piece. Generally, most of the stuff is just fine. So we're pretty optimistic that most of you won't have an issue. If you do have an issue, we do ask that you either just decorate and move it out, or if you want a reason to start from scratch with your decorations, you can absolutely do that as well. So you can see entirely new machines have gone in. It's very, very overhauled when you compare it to what's live now. The detail work, the metals, the lighting, the rendering, it's all quite beautiful. What is interesting, well, this is the new mod station. A lot of people will look at this particular area and ask, where's Pets 2.0? Because there are a lot of, basically the flow of mission loadouts in this modern Warframe era is having the stasis system be an obstacle between taking out, putting in, rushing stasis. No one's really feeling that anymore, and we are going to be changing it. I just don't know when. I know we've talked about it on every stream, and I know for sure it's in the pipe to be fixed. I just don't know when. Someone's saying the numbers, what do they mean? So let's cut back to Steve, who appears to be looking at animation trees?
Movements in different states.
Animation trees.
It's quite the thing. And then you can see here where I'm currently at is, let's see here, I'm in this little subtree with my two-handed gun. So anyway, that was pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Nope.
So the bug that we just fixed was working on working on some of the Skywing and Archwing and Sharkwing updates that are coming in this Rising Tide update that we're working on. Hopefully, is going to ship today.
Tell me, Steve. Tell me more.
We are going to.
I don't think he knows.
We are going
He
to.
doesn't know.
Also with the Universal Blink, some of the things that we did there, we broke some of the melee stuff
Okay.
for Archwing, and the guys just fixed it.
Come back
and
to
it's
me.
gonna be awesome.
Universal Blink, Steve. You said it. Let's show it. So that is something that. Okay, let's go to Plains of Eidolon. If you don't know what Universal Blink is, this is. Oh, actually, I might actually have the It's All on, so this will be pointless. Oh. So Blink, it is currently an Itzal only ability. It is the first ability, and you hit it and you just teleport. For our open worlds, it is the most efficient way to travel, no question. Let's equip something else. Let's throw on the Elytron. Wait, what is he doing?
Yeah. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is, and I hope you guys like that Sentient preview. I was just teasing Rebecca about showing it too much of it. It really is really an accomplishment of the team, and they kind of bled for it to make it work that well. There's been a lot of thrash and a lot of rework.
Not fired. Not
a lot of
fired.
cool process that they've
No trouble.
done with it. So let's just take a look here. I'm checking in on the state of Rising Tide. Okay. Okay. And let's see.
Is Steve what? Oh, it's you. I was like, who's shooting? It was me shooting. All right. So I'm gonna just make sure. So there's your blink. You got it on your Elytron. It does have a cooldown, so I'm gonna try and explain this in a way that uses the word cooldown in a way that doesn't make people too upset, because if you use It's All now, you put your energy in, you're at one side of the map to the other. And to compensate for it, my key bindings aren't ideal right now. It does go a little further by default, but I think sorry, I have to change my key bindings. So some things have changed. I know, wait, genuine anger. What did Steve do? I'm gonna blame Steve.
Drydock, which is what we're doing. And that was a very good Ivara Prime joke. And we're going to
He is?
hopefully begin
well.
your adventure to rebuild your own railjack for Rising Tide. So you can get a head start kind of on the action of what Imperium will bring. Blink does have a cooldown, and you will see it on the HUD.
So the cooldown's there, you can see the dots.
Universal Blink does have a little bit of a limit.
I think if you're watching, Steve, maybe we could lower it a little bit, please?
Let us know how much you love it. Let's take a look here.
Buff Blink, Steve. Every Archwing has it now, so every Archwing can do this. The cooldown is, I think it's 3 seconds or less.
Resources coming.
So you can kind of make your way around.
Devices draw energy from bomb ballists. Make use of them.
And the way Afterburners work, space is now up or down, so you can actually, well, not or down, it's up, shift is down, so you can ascend and descend in full motion. And Afterburners are just built into the flight experience now. So the way it works, if I just hit sprint or shift, this is normal speed. The second you hit forward, your Afterburners kick in. So it's just literally built into the Archwing flight experience now, so you don't need to press 3 buttons to go fast. You press 1 in a direction and you go. So if you, actually that's a really good point. How is this going to impact the Eidolon hunts? It shouldn't, but I think if we reduce cooldown a bit, we might be more comfortable. So Afterburners, before you'd have to shift forward and then hit spacebar. Now you just go, and the second you hit forward, you're already afterburning. Stream dead. What happened to Steve? Ah. So if any devs are watching right now, I know we're trying to ship the update.
But actually, I think the feedback is the Eidolon hunts are better with this. So, but we'll see.
The feedback is Eidolons feel better with this? But you don't go as
You broke the
fast.
stream?
Fast.
Oh, you broke your.
Fast
You broke your
as
Twitch
win.
stream?
Steve, we're gonna have a disagreement here, I think, but we'll see. Obviously, you guys.
Rob
you
wants
put-
the cooldown lowered. Yeah. She's played it for a whole day, right?
Do you see what I have to deal with? All right.
So here we go.
Everyone in chat saying, oof. Oh, don't worry, community. We'll get this one. We'll figure it out. Why are you killed? Hey, I didn't do anything.
One thing we're debugging is...
Oh, let's listen to Steve now.
The completion of Rising Tide.
2 secs would be a better cooldown. Let's do it.
She's ready to fight over this.
I can just, hey, I actually...
Rip said give 500 plat to everyone watching my stream. What?
No, I didn't.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like chat here is it may be exaggerating a bit.
It's possible I have the power to change the cooldown live. If he's going to show code, so can I. We can change a data value. It is entirely possible we can achieve this goal live on stream. I just need to open the engine and
Break it.
dare I
Alright.
stomp on existing data
Igor
properties?
is hard at work.
It is. It could be interesting.
We've also made it a whole hour.
Oh shoot! Is it already 3? Okay. Clearly we're not shipping during the stream, but we are going to be shipping the update today, hopefully. Let's do the ultimate Grand Poobah, the Atlas Prime Access. And can you reload the Twitch chat on the monitor? It has died. In the meantime, we'll just what we'll do. Is there a way for me to make it look like my Equinox is mad at Steve? All right. So the winner of Atlas Prime Access is Palgu Ropper. You have won Atlas Prime Access. Palgu Ropper on Twitch. And Prometheus 1508, you have won on Mixer. Congratulations, you've both won Atlas Prime Access. Way to go. You just have to message us and tell us where to put it. We're not going to go anywhere though. We're going to stay live as long as Steve's live, and we're gonna fight with him on. We're going to do a live dev stream battle. No, we'll go over some questions and we'll discuss them with the community in terms of.
I'm gonna rearrange some things while we
Okay. All right. So the first question.
What's replacing Blink on Itzel? It's an arc line, which is a bit like a
Why don't we take a look?
space version of Ripline. That is what's replacing it.
We're going to take a look at that right now live. So if
pretty
you're
well.
watching, I'm going to give myself the
Especially when
Itzel.
Green comes out and you can Ripline onto a Grenier fighter.
Actually, I have
Pretty
to
sick.
go to my orbiter first. Then we will show you the Itzel. Dev battle. Oh. It's Steve and me. In my experience with the Itzel change,
Someone's saying their quest end chain is looping, and we're now trying to figure out
actually you
what
can come to
this
my
is.
game, Dean, if that's not too annoying.
All right.
Well put together, operator.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Jay's submitted some cool stuff.
All right.
The range is actually pretty far, but
We're going to take a look at the
It's
Itzel change. The
Universal space
momentum that you can achieve with it is quite tasty,
good,
so you may
that's
find
good.
you can
Yeah,
still go quite
you got
fast,
me.
but we will take a
You got
look.
me.
People are saying this is the dev
I'm
stream
gonna
ever, best dev stream ever. I'm glad you feel that way. Obviously, it's a little.
Yep.
People are.
Interesting things.
It's interesting. This is a literal dev stream. We're developing things real time. All right.
I'm getting
Nope.
messages.
Yes. All right. Ah, I ran into a rock. That was a very bad demo. Steve's gonna be very mad at me. But you can pull yourself quite fast, and you always go in the
Yeah,
direction
blink,
you're pulling.
how does this
You can
remind
use it
me
on
of
enemies
Universal Blink's actually about twice the distance
in space.
of Itzel.
So you're going fast if you know it. Like it takes skill, which I do not have. If you've watched dev streams, you know that. But you can go. So I'm in afterburners right now.
We work for you, but
So I went in the water. But I don't know, Steve. You might have to change that a bit while you're deving. So if I wanted to grab an enemy, let's say. Let's see. It's nighttime, so no one's really going to be out.
Archwing, we're shipping those today.
That's a turret, so that won't work.
Guys.
That's a lure, so that won't work. Where can I find a dude, bro?
Okay.
They're gonna be hiding because it's nighttime. Aha! Whoa! So, as you can see, you can yeet enemies across the map in a grand fashion. So let's get another one. All right, let's see here. The momentum carrying
Are there
out.
plans for Kuva, Lich versions, Corpus, and
Hey.
that's the one? Yes, they're not going to be Kuva Liches, because Kuva is kind of a bit like specific to that storyline for the Grenier.
All right, where's the dude?
But
Here we
do
go.
have our plans for
There you go. You can get him.
the those factions to have their own kind of
Oh,
parallel
right.
for those kind of really tough immortal enemies. Okay, so
Let's
I
see
need to
here.
call out an integration. Let's
Switch
take
to
a look.
semi. Oh, I got taken out. Let's go right back in. Where is an enemy? Oh. Anyway, yes, you kind of go into the ground a bit. So Steve, if you're watching, maybe by the time we hotfix or update, we can. Yeah, you do move
okay.
faster in the
Alright, so-
direction you riplined, as is obvious. So you can see I'm kind of. So this is. Let's compare afterburner speed. So that's normal. Afterburners. And then if you hit a destination with your rip line, you kind of
Bring it over,
double or
and that means
triple,
that it's gonna be for
I
you
would say, your
guys.
speed. So once you get used to it, you kind of want to hit a lower point in the environment. If you hit up, you might smack into it. So as long as you're, and the range is quite good. However, I know it's not the same as the blink spam, so probably not a situation that people are celebrating. So I would advise that the cooldown, because you can still blink, of course, with its all. Cool down, Steve. Cool down. Yeet the Eidolon? I don't think I can.
Hard to try.
Doesn't hurt to try. All right. And I know I can't, so I won't even try. Can you fish with it? No. Yeet the Eidolon? I can't. Whee! All right. Stop crying about its all, says someone in chat. Hey, it's a fast means of travel in the open worlds. It's a popular thing for a reason. However, if we, oh, Steve, what are you doing? If you guys are in Steve's chat, we can do like the work here to be like, hey, Steve, really, you should change the cooldown a bit. And then he can't say no.
We're not going to kill the cooldown for Blink. It goes twice as far as Itzel's did. It's universal on our Archwings. We're going to ship that first and see where how it plays out.
There you go.
Amongst you.
So that would be the information we give to you
please
guys, which is
Don't
it's
be
twice
the
as
person
far.
who posts that it sucks before giving it a shot. Okay, try your best.
I can agree with that.
Yes, of course, we want that as well.
I can agree with that, Steve. We tried it out. It goes twice as far. Whether or not it's affecting by modding remains to be seen, of course. And then there we go. People are saying, I'll try my best. Thank you, chat. Try your best. That's what matters. Rab, watch out. He's activated his final form. Steve. Okay, people are saying, okay, Dad, All right, let's take some other questions. People had about, with Melee Phase 2 releasing, what is the status of dual wielding? We originally had it kind of slated to ship with things like machetes, among a wide variety of single sidearms. But we are not at any time soon, as far as I know. It's sticking with the glaive dual wielding for now, and that will be the plan.
Oh, I do have a new mouse. Thank you for asking. Rebecca did, as she promised, and she bought me a new mouse. If you remember from last time, I had a mouse that was super disgusting. Did I keep that mouse?
Oh, you can mute him now.
I can
He's
show
just
you
on
the
mouse
old
hunt. We don't care about this. But we do want to answer the question from Drydock Hasaki, who asks, when can we expect the Railjack Drydock to be added? If you're playing on PC, hopefully today. If you're playing on console, hopefully soon. The Luthier Mark wants to know, how will the level of Kuva Liches work once Empyrean is out? How high will their level be, and what do we get for leveling them up before vanquishing and converting them? That's a great question. I think given what we showed at TennoCon and with the ranks, you can expect in the lifetime of the Empyrean update, maybe, who knows, maybe at launch, maybe after, for Liches to have a role there. So stay tuned for that. Etsu wants to know what will happen when the squad leader, owner of the Railjack, disconnects. How will host migration work? Will it be thrown out into space into Archwing? Right now, you simply get the host's Railjack. That's how it works on the dev build at present time. Iron Coggin wants to know, are there any plans to change how players can interact with Liches and gain progression? At the beginning of the stream, we sort of outlined the flee mechanic that we're adding. So players can interact with Liches by killing them 3 times to have them flee as opposed to parazoning them. So sorry if you missed that at the beginning. Will converted liches be eligible as Railjack crew, asks Rough Dungan. I would say that is the most discussed thing around the office in the future. I do hope it is a yes. Pretty sure it is, but we'll see.
We are going to see if we can figure out, make sure that we don't have a problem.
We have a problem, Steve. Oh, you don't need to make sure we don't have a problem. Problem is your keyboard is still gross. What's he typing? What are you saying, Dean?
I'll put something up.
Okay, dead air is not what we want. We're going to keep talking. All right.
I'm reading chat a little bit, and this is broken. So someone's saying the booster is broken.
The booster.
Well, I don't have a. Are you talking about the booster on my stream, or are you talking about the Devstream one?
I don't know. All right, Dr. Boris, with Drydock coming soon, has the process of building dojo rooms been discussed? One thing we did discuss quite recently was the destruction 2-hour wait thing. I don't know if a change made it in today, but we are discussing removing that 2-hour decay window for room destruction, but TBD of the chips. I saw conversations yesterday on that. Shake and Bake, of course, wants to know about the animal update system, and we talked about that briefly earlier in the stream. The stasis flow is just not smooth for loadout management. T.O. Arc wants to know if there's any changes in the work plan for syndicates. And I love questions like this because you can't really give a yes or no answer, but I think a fair question for me to ask to you guys is what kind of changes would you like to see? So if you ever ask, what changes are coming for this, it's always good to cushion it with this is the type of change I'd like to see. So one thing we are doing with syndicates is when the crew feature comes with Empyrean, when it releases with it, whether or not it's day 1, we'll see, we will have the ability for syndicates to crew your ship. So that would be a change. You can use your standing and stuff for that. Oh, I see what you're doing, Dean. Very smart. Very, very smart. Dean, always on the ball. So once the crew feature makes its debut, you can expect syndicates to have a role in that. And other people are saying things in chat like ability to decoupling syndicates from standing games. That's been a request for a long time, taking something like the highest tier sigil and having it not reflect the highest gain of standing, 15% conversion, I believe. People want to see it be more neutral. They all do the same conversion when you reach a certain rank and not tied to cosmetics. That's sort of a relic from the launch of the system. It's not broken, it's just not ideal, so whether or not we get to fix it anytime soon remains to be seen. As you can imagine, we have a lot going on right now, specifically with trying to launch an update today. Why is Steve on screen, you're asking? I'm glad you asked. It's because he's streaming too, and we want to see what he's up to. And
okay, so inbox fix and some kind of teleport loop. You guys know how the teleport and fade works in Warframe, you know what I mean? So those are the kind of things we have a problem. You might have seen this sometimes in a Warframe level.
Yes.
When you fall off and we fade you and put you back on.
Yes.
And if that screws up, you fall and fade again. So this is what we're working on right now.
We could just ship it and have players not fall. Just don't fall through the cracks.
I will follow up a little bit with some of the heavy attacks. I see some complaints about, a few complaints about the button mappings and how that works.
Oh, for heavy attacks.
The double affinity booster weekend is broken. It does not work.
What?
Is one thing.
Anyone want to
follow up with that for a second here?
It was live at 2 p.m. We kicked it off with the Devstream. If it doesn't work, does it work, chat? Does it work? Someone in chat saying fix stealth. There is a bug. People are saying it works. So you guys can lie in Steve's chat and tell the truth in mine. This is great. I love it.
We'll see if we find out.
There is an issue with stealth kills right now. If you
yes, the teleport loop. Yes, it is annoying. Okay. So we do have one of those cases.
Yes, there is an issue. We are aware of it. So we are working on that. We're also working on. There is an issue with gas damage. I don't know if it's in this update, but right now, if you get a killing blow with a gas status effect, it will not do the status effect properly, the AoE. So we are working on that as well. That is no. So if you have either of those things on your pipeline.
Yeah, like with the platinum giveaway and stuff.
What's he talking about?
Calling out that you're telling them to
Oh, there's a levitation mechanic broken. Okay.
I love it.
Hold on.
Love it.
Okay.
I love it.
All that streams like this. Camera, everybody's on
Yeah,
this.
everyone gets a camera.
It's all slightly delayed.
All right. We have a question about. I already
Megan's
put them.
saying that the stream is lying to. Guys, are you lying to me? The booster's not working? The
Megan.
booster weekend is working, and your stream is lying to you.
Yes. Good stream. Excellent.
Yikes.
What is the benefit of having
Fix
multiple?
wasp sprinting animations while holding.
What is the benefit of having multiple converted Kuba Liches? They are numerous. You can have a stockpile to trade. You can have different ones appear in missions to help you. Perhaps in the future event that they can crew your ship, you'll have a crew ready. There's lots of different reasons to do it. If you don't particularly feel the need to kill one to get the weapon, having them converted in there, I'm sure that you'll find they'll have a use in the future. So it's up to you, of course. I see someone in chat saying switch, though. It is still insert. We are very sorry about that. There is a Profit Taker Phase 3 bug. We talked about that last night on Primetime. We do know about it, and we are working on a fix. I think it's actually coming in the update, if I'm not mistaken. People are saying legendary stream. Glad you feel that way. This is a little rough around the edges, but wouldn't be a stream if it wasn't. When is the update? We are hoping to launch Rising Tide today on PC. But as you can see, Steve is not here because he's doing that. So we'll see what he has to say.
Switch.
If you want to prepare for the Rising Tide update, you can have, I believe it takes 25 energy to build the room, so you may want to build a reactor. That was the last I checked last night. The footprint is quite large, so you're going to want to build a runoff or remove perhaps an obstacle course, up to you. You definitely want to build a reactor to prepare for it, though. And for resources, individually, you'll be making sure that you have... so for your clan, you're going to want credits, salvage, circuits, tellurium, and forma. And for the additional research, which you'll find out what that is, you're going to want mutagen mass, detonate injectors, field drawn, and Orican cells. So that's just to really kickstart things. Steve kind of gave an indication earlier that this is really the head start aspect. This is not the Empyrean update. This is the Rising Tide update. This is the preparation phases. This is something that if you are a longtime Warframe player that wants to be prepared for future updates, this is what you dive into, this is what you get ready, and there's going to be waiting involved. So I guess it's better to get that out of the way now. Definitely your expectations should be in the realm of you can prepare, you can build your dock, you can get bits of lore, you're going to go on a quest, and that'll be sort of the next couple weeks or so for you. So I'm done. I'm ready on my test build. I'm not ready on live. So once it launches, if it launches during the stream, I'll log in and do it. Otherwise, on test, I wait. On live, I wait for the waiting. So it's a double. People are saying booze? No. No, 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 no.
Do you want to give away more platinum or something?
Yeah, let's do another plot prize. And I think we'll wrap it up because I probably should get back to work. So, and then this is work. It's true. But we have to prepare.
I know the Blink stuff is.
I do not believe any more drops will occur because that 3 o'clock was the end date for the end time for the campaign, thus meaning you will not be able to get one. So you probably got 3 forma. We need more forma to keep up with Lich.
Maybe we'll have a really cool release next month.
Ziggy has one on Twitch. Hotline Moth has one on Mixer. That's 1,000 platinum to each of you. Congratulations. You won. You did it. I feel like we could raid Steve now and eject. I'm trying to make sure I went over everything. And just if you're wondering, what was this stream all about? We pledged to show the next Prime Access, and that we did. We also are hoping to ship an update today, which is why no one's here on the stream, because they're working on it. And we're going to send all the love to Steve. Actually, we should send it to other Warframe streamers. Then have Steve be like, where's all my viewers? Okay, we're rating Steve. That's fine. We're going to send everything over to Steve. I'm going to wrap things up. Huge thank you to everyone at Digital Extremes that makes this update possible. We are hoping to ship the Rising Tide update today on PC. Consoles, you'll get it soon. Switch players, we are deeply sorry about the cert delays, but we are hoping to get you old blood as soon as we can. Thank you for being the best community in the world. We love you guys. Dean, thanks for running the chaos today, and everyone sitting at their desks. I got to go farm double affinity. Bye! See ya! Send the love to Steve.